Mr. Mayor, and thank you, members of the council, for the privilege of speaking to the Clifton Forge Town Council. I have a unique perspective because I've been a public manager for 36 years in Virginia, and I was for 5.5 years Ms. Burcham's lieutenant in Roanoke. She came in to Roanoke in 2000. She worked diligently in Roanoke. And one of the caveats that public managers have to face is, if they are a little bit political and can avoid the tough issues, just let them float along, they can be very popular. Ms. Burcham does not avoid tough issues because she is a professional public manager. I retired in 2005. Darlene was afraid that the council was going to think she ran me off. She didn't. I retired for one reason, because my mother was ill and I did not want to see her leave her home. That was the only reason I retired. I came to Clifton Forge. I was here a month and I got a call from the Virginia Association of Counties asking me if I would go up and be the acting manager in Allegheny County. They were in turmoil. They'd fired their manager. And, you know, my old critical thinking skills gave way to my heart. And I went up to be the interim county manager in Allegheny County. It was a great experience. Many public administration issues that were basic to good public administration were somewhat easy to correct. But the one thing I remember the most about my service in Allegheny County was how embarrassed I was as a native son of Clifton Forge with the weak public management in Clifton Forge. I was embarrassed. Now, I want to speak on three things. First of all, I want to tell you I have significant professional respect for Ms. Burcham. She and I didn't always agree on things in Roanoke. She was the boss. I carried him out. But let me tell you, she had the city of Roanoke at heart. And we took on some tough issues. And she brought some creative thinking to Roanoke, especially with the Corellian Virginia Tech Partnership. If you drive down Jefferson Street, boom, you'll see the results. Not even the same street today. After she'd been here for 2 years, I saw differences in our fine town. And I've got the critical eye trained to know when things are improving. And let's get one thing straight. There's been a great deal of support for Ms. Burcham tonight. And I'm here out of respect for her. But the town manager can't do one thing without the approval of council. So if there's something the citizens are upset about that she's done, some responsibility lies in your seat. You can't walk away from it. You are the policy-making body, just like Ms. Edwards stated. You set the compass north and give the direction to the manager. And Darlene has had the courage to bring some tough issues for you to mull over and give direction. There are issues that laid in this community for 4 decades, way back into the 50s and 60s. Issues laid here with water system, infrastructure, on and on and on. And yes, she brought them up, and tough issues for the council. Here is the one thing I want to tell council, and this is good advice. Your treatment of your manager, she is your manager, your treatment of her will dictate the quality of the candidates you get when you decide to change managers.
Amen.
If you treat Ms. Burcham unprofessionally, I can guarantee you the strong managers won't even apply. They will read the papers, they will talk to responsible citizens, many of them will call me, and they will be sound critical thinkers. And you can't afford to have somebody come as your town manager and get a master's degree in public administration or whatever at the cost of you, the council, and the citizens. It doesn't work that way. The good managers, most of them already have a job, and they will really review the scenery before they decide to apply. And just because we're a community that's coming up, and we are coming up, I'm proud of it, doesn't mean that you can treat the current manager, I don't care who it is, other than professionally, kind, and appropriate. And the gentleman over here that said we might find another manager with Ms. Burcham's credentials, that is absolutely a pipe dream. It is a pipe dream.